the woods can hide. Ghosts of memories side by side. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. Ghosts of the backwoods calling now, lost in the night, they twist and shout. Echoes of time never fade away. In the backwoods they will stay. Ancient songs from voices old, stories of hearts that once were bold. Deep in the forest, secrets lie, hidden tears that never dry. Flickering lights in shadows roll, whispers lead me home. Silent specters dance and play, guiding through the nights of day. Moonlight breaking through the trees, whispering winds, a gentle breeze, silent echoes from the past. Footsteps fade, but echoes last. The time never fade away. In the backwoods they will stay.
All right, let's get some tunes going. Let's pop over here and update the old numbers. 622. Somehow we've gone up. Probably from the last screen. There you have that. And 1019. So that actually did not change too much. Haven't opened anything since the 11 and 11. Update the old reserve list. What did we buy? Miss. So we're gonna go with 5. Go with, change that to 5. Reserve list. Hey, Kane Shaker, what's up? How's everything sound? It's been more than a week since I've fired up a live. At least a week since I've fired up a live. Just updating some of the numbers. I think I got through most of that. We're gonna open up the flavor packs. $4.99 for a pack of magic cards like that. Who knows what it is? We'll see if they're searched or not. But just from the value side versus the number of cards, it's an okay deal. Because you pay more than that for a pack of cards. And that's gotta be, I don't know, is that 50 or 60 cards probably? I picked up 4 of them? 4? And you couldn't really see what's in them. There's a little bit of whiteness there. That makes me feel like those are probably art cards. But this made me feel like they probably weren't extremely searched, because there is a foil rare in that pack, and that's a foil rare out of Dominaria Remastered. So I think these might be all right. Like I said, for $4.99, you pay more than that for a regular pack of 15 cards. I'll pay that for 60 cards all day long. Much appreciated, Kane. Let's start out Give me a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 through 10, Cane Shaker, if you're still here. I still got a pretty good stack of TCG buys that I don't even remember what I ordered now. These are a month old, so I was gonna say, when I read that, I was like, Facebook said I went live. I typically don't do anything on Facebook. 9. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so could have just went backwards, but I wasn't sure if my count the first time was right. So some of these are Magic, some of these are other TCGs that I decided to buy. And this, I don't know if it's going to be a Magic card or not. No, this is not a Magic card. This is a Gate Ruler card. Mortana, Witch of Grim Tidings. So a Gate Ruler card. Cool looking foil though. Most definitely. I don't know nothing about Gate Ruler or how to play, but wow, I'm impressed with their quality too. That's almost like a plastic back. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to tell in camera, but that is actually like a plastic back. It's not like a cardboard back. That's actually impressive. I'm impressed. Alright, well, since that one was good, let's do it. I gotta get through these, and I don't go live enough to typically get through them, so we're 1 through 9 now. I don't have a single pack of Magic open tonight, I don't think. Kane says 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3. So, could this be a Magic buy? Possibly. Like I said, I don't recall what I really ordered. Nope, this is not a Magic buy either. This is a Force of Will. A plastic bag, if I can figure out how to. Then 5. Okay, we'll do one more before I go to those Savers packs. So, another Witch, I think. Because that's kind of our chase on the channel, is witches and vampires and stuff like that. Persephone, the Nether Empress. And Force of Will, I do. Yeah. You know, Force of Will, same thing. It's very much a plastic back card. That's pretty cool. Not cardboard. Actually, very much better quality than Magic. Alright. Kane said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's a little bit different. See, this one I'm a little worried about. I don't know which, because I don't feel the card. Like in that envelope, I could feel the card was down to the lower side, so I ripped the top side. I don't know where the card is in this one, so I can't take the chance on this one. Where did I just put my knife? always cut away from you. For anybody that's not a knife guy. You would hope, you know, you'd think one of these would have that little pull tab or something, but it doesn't. And later tonight, I'm gonna pull out the. You can barely probably see it. Probably see it better if I go there. I'm gonna pull out the old coin magnifier, and we're gonna go through some coins and check some dates. We're gonna go through a handful of wheat pennies for sure. Okay, I do remember ordering this. I think I single bought it in person at my LGS about a month ago, but not in foil, I don't. Let me switch back up here. And that was that was on the. I know that was one of the chase cards in the Foundations set there. One of the rares, but I think I might have already grabbed it. This one's just happened to be in foil, so Azul or Zul Asher Lichler. Alright. I will do 7 and then we're gonna do 7 and then we're gonna do one of those favors packs because I'm kind of curious to see what's in those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ends up being the end one. The rest of those can go to another stream. Pretty confident that right there will not rip the card. Does not look like magic. So a Final Fantasy trading card game card. I don't remember ordering. Gotta love tape on it. This looks like it might be a better. Yeah, boy, that's 3 for 3. A nice plastic backing of cards. So, Final Fantasy trading card game. Know nothing about it other than the fact that I will grab art from it occasionally. Mia, I don't know. Somebody. Game Shaker, you know who Mia is from Final Fantasy? The witch of some sort. Little bit of foiling in like the in behind her. There's nothing else foiled on the card other than kind of behind her there in that swirl right here. So I don't know, those 17, 18 envelopes was a mix of magic card buys and just a mix of different TCG art buys. All right, let's do one of these. That's not the one. No, that it was. I don't know what's going on here. So, like I said, $4.99 at Savers, which if you don't have a Savers is essentially just another version of Goodwill. I don't know if Savers is all across the country or not. But they didn't seem searched to me. Especially when there's a foil rare on the top visible. And like I said, some of these bags have got some kind of white edged cards, which I don't think are going to be vintage. I think those are probably a handful of art cards in there. So, because everything that I've seen on the face of a bag has been pretty modern. You know, like this is This is MAT, so what's MAT again? March of the Machines, but it's that, is it that oddball set? That smaller set that came out with it? And then a couple of the other bigs was like Wilds of Eldraine and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't think there's anything absolute banger in here, but let's see. For $4.99, like I said, you know, price versus the amount of cards, it's a no-brainer, because what's a pack now for 15 cards and one rare? So if there's a couple rares in here, or I should say on average one rare. So a double off the top, so not bad. So this is all MAT, but okay, they're not all going to be rare. So Kenrith's Royal Funeral foil rare times 2 rare. I guess the thing will be, will we hit a mythic? Nashi's Moon Legacy rare. A Rebuild the City foil. This is beginning to make me feel like this was not searched at all by anybody that really knew Magic. I mean, these could all be cheap rares too. Rocco Street Chef. And the first handful of cards are staying in the same set. Beast of the Victorious Dead. Here's the first uncommon from the MAT. Cosmic Rebirth. Thing is there's a Leyline Immersion rare. Oh no, now we're getting to some other stuff. Okay, this is actually semi-amazing to me. Danthea New Millennia's Light. Rare foil. Uncommon foil. City Upheaval. Nothing is striking me as... Well, here's a retro foil uncommon. Animist Light. And now we're still in Campus Renovation. Extended art or full art foil. Yeah, we're just... It's uncommon and rare. Reckless Handling. Foil uncommon. Areas Oathsworn. Rare foil. Desari's Stalwart Saved Survivor. Rare foil. Full art. Spark Rapture, full art foil. Full art, or not full art. Regular art, foil rare. Another Rocco, another Rebuild the City. So there's going to be some doubling up in here. And this has all been the same set. This is actually amazing that I got Markov Baron. Some type of black and white Urborg Scavengers. A rare foil. I just can't believe this is what this grab bag was. Voltarian Contempt. Cosmic Seeds, hey, how are you, my man? So, a $4.99. You're just coming in. A $4.99 Savers bag of probably 50, 60 cards. I haven't hit a non-foil yet. And I have not hit anything below a uncommon. Coppercoat Vanguard. They've all been in the same set, but they've all been essentially foil, uncommons, and rares. Moonlight's Legacy, Nismivit Supreme, foil rare. Yeah, and the thing is I go into there all the time, and I'm like, I just want to check. And I just told my wife, like, that day or the day before, I'm like, I have never seen Magic cards. Everything else, sports, this, that, never saw Magic. Walked in there that day, and they were hanging, and each bag, I mean, that's a foil rare on the face of that bag. This is an uncommon from Wilds of Eldraine. And that's an art card, so it's hard to tell what others are in here, but the one I did crack is actually just really surprising. Kenrith's Royal Funeral, rare foil. 2 doubles there, but still rare foil. I mean, this is... Now, granted, a lot of these aren't going to have any value to it, but holy moly. Here's Urborg Scavengers again, Quest. Okay, so here we've changed, have we completely changed sets? MH3, uncommon Quest for the Necropolis, uncommon foil. Dog Umbra from MH3. So here's is this an Unfinity? We're in some Unfinity stuff now. They call that Galaxy foil? So, or is that not one of the Galaxy foils? So another one that's kind of, all these Unfinity foils kind of, yeah, now it's a whole... Now it's nothing but Unfinity foils. And rare, uncommon. That might be the first common card I've seen in this bag. There's an uncommon Spinneret Arachnabat. 6-sided die. There's a common. I was never into any of the unsets, so I don't know if I'm looking at Galaxy foil or not, or if that's just the foil. I don't even know what the foils were called. So now you see me, and I don't think there's a well, I saw a non-foil land later on. The only thing I really haven't seen, maybe there's a bunch of lands in the back. No. Because they go to normal cards again. I haven't seen a mythic. So I'm wondering if, to some extent, these weren't searched. To some extent. Omniclown Colossus, foil rare. Devil K. Neville, foil rare. Black Hole, foil rare. Soliflora Intergalactic Icon, foil rare. So, yeah. Okay, so here's a couple lands starting. This was a crazy bag. Some basic lands, some swamps. Yeah, like I said, I don't know because I don't know nothing about the unsets. I don't know. I'll have to scan them all here at some point. Some foil forests, some foil plains, some foil islands. Here we're getting back to some cards. MH3 foil common. A couple flipped over ones here. What are we looking at here? So Midnight Hunts. The Midnight Hunt commons. Looks like they might have just thrown a bunch of Midnight Hunts in there for that. So that was the big. I don't know, $5 worth of value. I mean, like I said, just from a number of card standpoint versus a pack, and the fact that I'm going to say 97% of that bag was foil rares. I think that bag was a win, I think. Let's do one more. Yeah, 4 we'll do 2 tonight and maybe 2 tomorrow night or something. Who's still in here? Cosmic Seeds. Whoever gives me the first number 1, 2, 3. That's a foil rare right on the face. And I think I'm going to switch over and we're going to do some coin hunting. I'm going to throw some coins under the coin microscope. We'll see if we can... I've got 2 bags of wheat pennies that I have to go through and sort out some of the years. We're going to do some coin hunting tonight too. But we're going to do it under the microscope. Somebody give me a 1, 2, or 3. Cosmic, give me a 1, 2, or 3. I know which one I want to do. We'll see if you pick it. Which one had some of the white? So there's some white-edged cards in there, but I think those are art cards. I bet you any money that's a lot of art cards. No white edge in number 3. Not as much anyways. Or not as much. Well, there's some real standouts there. I'm guessing both of those white edge are probably art cards. Cosmic bail on me. Here's one bag of wheat pennies that have to be gone through in the inherited coin collection that I got. We're just kind of all over on the channel. We're collecting. 1844. It's going to be an interesting. All right, I'm going with 3 just because I want to open up the one that I think has got some possibilities. We'll set the next 2 aside for tomorrow night or something. I'm already half an hour into this stream, so I'm thinking, I don't know, this might be a 2-hour stream tonight, especially in trying to do coins. Oh, it's again. It's again. Dominary Remastered. Nothing but foils. Nothing but rare foils. Okay, there we kind of hit. So this here looks like it's all rare foils. Is that a foil? Hard to tell. I don't think that's a foil. Dominary Remastered Shivan Dragon. Foil. No cards that like look, you know, like are the standout opposition. And then an opposition foil. Rare. Foil Denizen of the Deep. Foil rare. Arcanus of the Omnipotent. Foil rare. Windborn Muse. Foil rare. What was in the beginning? Legendary. Foil rare. Extra Aryan. Dominary Remastered. Decimate. Foil rare. 5-colored Elder Dragon Legendary. Arcadus Sabbath. Foil rare. And they're all in good condition. Forgotten Ancient. Foil rare. Body Snatcher. Foil rare. Dominary Remastered. Alright, so let's go through some of the rest of this. Have not seen a Mythic yet. I wonder if they knew what Mythics were. I mean, I cut the deck, or I cut the stack, and it's a, you know, it's a foil token. Oh, I might end up with a bunch of tokens in this one. I think I got a bunch of tokens. Nope. Changes to regular cards at the back side, it looks like. Savines, Reclamation, another Decimate in non, Rith the Awakener, Solkanar, the Swamp King, still all rares. There's a foil rare, Glory, foil Divine Sacrament, common Terminal Moran, foil Mishra's Factory, foil uncommon Nanatko Monastery, foil Polluted Mire, Remote Island foil, Rith's Grove foil uncommon. Here's a common Slippery Nard, Smoldering Crater, and then I think this is gonna be, so what is going to end up being those white. Oh, they're coat. No, they are these. They're just so Samurai foil token, Phyrexian Goblin, Phyrexian Horror, Phyrexian Horror, Drone. All foil out of all will be one. All foil tokens. These will, okay, so these will be the non-foil tokens for sure. Yeah, this. And looks like a handful of the mini games, which are jank garbage. Looks like maybe some of the same tokens, but non-foil tokens. So probably the highlight of that $4 bag is all these Dominaria Remastered foil rares. Nothing that the majority of these all are. Craziness. Mind Slicer rare. Here's the Shade. Mind Slicer non-foil. So there's a couple non-foils sprinkled through, but that's all foil, and they're all for the most part rares. Crazy. We'll have to see what the other 2 packs are tomorrow night. Alright, where are we? We just turned 40 minutes. I'm going to switch over to here. I don't think I have anything left. Let's open a... I haven't done one of these in a while. Let's open an Azure Lane Volume 2. Just because I got 2 packs left and haven't opened one in a while. Can't read them because this is the Japanese set, but we can appreciate the art. That's a cool vampire of some sort. Common. I always have to look these names up just because I don't know. And, oh, there's an SR. So we are getting an SR out of the deal. Foil SR. That's a good hit. I guess we'll give it the hit. Who she is. It's a weird foiling on it. I don't know if it's going to show up. There, you can kind of see it's almost like a rain foil or something. Very odd. And our first uncommon. Rare. Rares, I think, are typically kind of that shattered glass foil. You can see the shatter there. And the Climax card is a CR, so that's a rare too. So can't complain too much about. That was actually a pretty decent pack in all reality. The rare, and we snagged an SR. But not a bad Azure Lane Volume 2 pack. I have supposedly shipping here shortly a box of Weiss Schwarz Nikki, which will be cool to start cracking. All right, let's crack one Monster Girl because I got a handful of these left. See if we can hit an SR or better. Not likely. I think probably burnt this box. Hit that one before. Have several of those. That's a re-hit. I've not hit that. I've not hit that as a rare, so I'm gonna give that the hit. I don't know who she is. Another set of cards that I can't read. the SR is right there, and I froze up my face cam. So I have got to pop over here and restart the face cam. I don't know if I've hit that SR or not. I might have, but I might not have. I better sleeve both these up. Alright, now we're going to kick back and we're going to try getting some kind of music SR or something. Got notes on it. She's playing a banjo. Looks like she should be in the Backwoods. Alright. Let's see if I can get... coin cam to actually work. There we go. That looked out of focus. I'm gonna pop over here for now. This will be interesting to see if I can pull this off. Try to make a transition here. We'll see. Glove up too, because typically just get grimy going through coins. I've spent at least half hour or so going through coins. See how the screen picks up the coin cam. let's do some nickels, just to start with. I have a ton of nickels here. See if that looks like a 1951. Let's get pull that back a little bit. Definitely 1951. Let's pull up our nickels. Not old enough to really be a key date. Well, 1951S is actually a key date. It is. 1951S is a key date. And that would be a D. '62 is definitely not going to be a key date of anything. '56, not going to be a key date. '55. We're looking for a no mint mark, and I can already see it's a D. '59. I'm not sure if any of these are going to have essentially any errors to look for. '52. 1952. So I will show you essentially what we're looking at. '52S is a key date. And that is a 1952 no mint mark. So that doesn't make a key date. 1958. 1958, no mint mark, but I can see a mint mark. The D. I want to get through these for sure. This one doesn't look that old. 1951 S. S or D, actually. Oh, there's an S. Below 10 million. So that's a key date. And that's actually not in that bad a shape. I mean, we don't have any steps. Definitely is no steps on the Monticello anymore. And it has seen its fair share of pockets, but it is a key date. Below 10 million. $1960. Not really going to be anything we're going to worry about there, unless I look for mint errors later. 1954. $1963. This looks like a fairly new coin, actually. 1961. Where all these nickels actually came from. One key date so far. 61. $52S is what we would be looking for in a key date. 52D. $53S. We're looking for a 53S. There it is. So 53S is a key date below 10. 53S is below 25 million minted. 53. We get an S. Nope. Straight 53. Not a key date. Not a key date. Looking for an S in 52. See a mint mark. 52S. Below 25 million. $51. We could do an S. Would be below 10 million. We can get an S. We're looking at below 10. The D is going to be below 25 million. There we go. There's an S. So another key date. 53S would be below 25. It's a stack of nickels here, actually. get all the nickels out of here, and then we'll kill these nickels here. Be done with them. At least for tonight. That is all my nickels. That I threw in there anyways. Ooh, knocking stuff around. Raise this a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. $54. Really not looking for a key date in 54. $64 is not going to be a key date. $58. There is no mint mark. It would be below 25. It is a D. And 58. No mint mark. Looks like there's a mint mark on it. D. Where's my date here? 56. No real major chase there. I'm going to check something quick. These are a lot of 50s, so go back to 64, 2 new. 54. Nothing really in 54 that we're looking for. $59. Nothing in 59. $51. 51S would be below 10 million printed. $51, there's nothing there. $62. 64. $55. No mint mark is below 10 million. But that is a D. $57 really doesn't have a chase on that. All right. handful of these wheat pennies. See if we can snag any key dates in the old wheat penny. All right, I'm gonna do a handful of these. I mean, I got such a bag of these to go through. If I spend the next hour, maybe. That'll get us through some of it anyways. $1950. No real key date in that. Try to find some older ones. Wonder if these will all be 1957. These might be a bunch of... This could be a bag full of 50s. I don't know. We'll find out. 56D. $47. Is there anything in the 47 that we're looking for? Not particularly. That's a 47. S, too. In all reality, that might actually... It almost looks like... I wonder if 47S had a error at all. Because that almost looks like there's another mint mark there. I'll have to research that one a little bit. $50D. There's definitely some mint issue there from the looks of it. I don't know if that's actually a minting error or not. It kind of looks like it's in the coin. 44. Really, we're looking for like olders, like 30 into the 30s and stuff. At least for the low mintage stuff. 40. That's getting older. $54D. I am going to check something quick here. I just want to see. actually, I don't need this. Actually, I don't need that. '52. Hillbilly, how you doing, my man? 1952, no key date to look for there. 1955D. S is a under 50 million, but not D. '57, 1951, 44. No 44s. There might be a minting error in 44, but I gotta look that up. Usually I'll do that offline sometime. I just want to get through finding the years of these coins. 1944, another 44. You're going to see a lot of coins on the channel there now. Hillbilly. Coins and cards, that's what it is. 1948. Is that a... no key date there. No doubling on it. Don't look like there's any doubling on the rest of it. So I got 2 bags of wheat pennies that I have to get through and essentially date them. And pull out any of the key dates, like the key collector dates. 57, I know that's too old. Here's a good looking one. Holy smokes, this one's for a 48. That's still a good looking key penny. That's still got some redness to it. I'm gonna pull that one aside just because it's still, and this one's still looking good too. A 42 that's got some still good color to it. That might be look up a little bit closer. 1958. So essentially I'm started going through the coin collection that I inherited from my grandfather. A little bit of what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of pennies. You're going to see a lot of wheat pennies and stuff. But we're going to be going through a whole bunch of stuff. This might have a hard time focusing, but 1879. There's a pretty cool 1882. So, like I said, you're going to start seeing a lot of coin collecting on the channel. Nights of going through dates, and we're going to do it under the microscope. You know, so maybe we'll find some double die mint errors. And 44. I'm almost wondering if he would have pulled 1940. I'm almost wondering if he would have pulled like anything older than the 40s and 50s out of this bag. And they are probably in other containers in the safe. I mean, he might have missed something, but a lot of this bag is seeming like it's the 40s and 50s. 44D. It's 44? No. Most of the key dates for wheat pennies end up being below 1940. But obviously everything this old is collectible in my opinion. I started the night out hillbilly by opening up saver packs from saver pack of magic cards. $4.99. $4.99 for a bag of probably 50 or 60 cards. It ain't gonna focus, bro. 50, 60 cards. The first bag I opened, absolutely crazy. 99% of the bag was foil rares. Extended art foil rares. Spark Rapture. This camera is not going to want to focus, but so it was an absolute good buy for $4.99. If you get a chance, go to the beginning, of this this stream later on after the fact, and watch when I opened them. 1958, 58, 56, 57, 57. If we hit a double die, it'll probably stand out pretty well. 51. I love this microscope too because amazingly, I'll throw one. So they talk about when you look for fake magic cards, you look in the green, and it's probably hard to see right here. So I'm probably not close enough, but this is like the green ball on the back of the magic card. And it's really, I'm probably not zoomed in enough to really look at it and like have it picked up, because I'd have to adjust the microscope a little bit. But there's supposed to be red dots in there, and there is on this one. It's just, I don't know if the camera's picking it up real well. But it's cool just to use the microscope even to look at magic cards and see the printing detail on them. Essentially, it's meant for the coin hunting that I'm going to be doing on the channel now pretty consistently. 56D. Yeah, I almost wonder if he didn't You know, I'm probably going to go in all that we were given, and the real old wheat pennies are probably going to be in their own container once I get to that point in the safe. Because it seems like the best I'm hitting are some of these early 40s. And he was enough of a collector to know to pull like the 19 teens or 1920s. But it's like everything does need to be gone through 1942. Another 42. So I'm guessing I'm gonna run into the real old stuff probably in a different container that he had put everything in. Sometimes I can tell just by the coloring that it's in one of the older ones. $1945. Ooh, there's some double die on that. So if you look at that 4, so there's some double dyeing on that. What is that? 1945. There is no key for a double dye obverse on a 19. Not that I have. But if you look, try to use my pointer here. So if you look right there on the 4, and that little piece there that comes out on that 4, probably a double die, like it was hit twice. And that's what a lot of collectors look for. But they look for it like being real significant in, I don't know how well it shows up on screen, but I'm seeing like there possibly could be some on the bottom of that N. But it's not a 1945 is not a date that I have written down as like supposed to have a double die error found. So, but we'll move along. 46. A lot of times it's hard to tell too with just the fact, you know, all the what I call pocket wear. If a coin maybe had a double die. I mean, you can tell double die on new coins pretty well. I don't remember. I had a quarter here that I was actually saving, and I don't remember which one it was. Might have been this one that I thought I had a pretty good example of double dyeing. I don't think this was the one. Yeah, this don't look like the one I should have saved it elsewhere. Because now I'm just going to have to go through and find it again. Forget which quarter it was. Might have been this one. And I don't know if... Yeah, see how that L looks like it's double dyed? I think that might be... I think this might be a double dye error. I don't see it a whole lot in the date. I only really see it on the obverse, not on the reverse. Possibly a little bit in the C. See, to me, sometimes it's hard to tell if you're looking at a double dye or if you're just looking at, like, the shadow that the raised area creates. That clears it up a little bit. See, I think it looks double dye-ish to me, but I don't know if it is. $42. You got anything in the 42s? No. 56. 57D. 55S. If we find a 55S, then we got something worth probably putting in a holder. There's a 55D. Not the S we want. $19.40 on the older side. 46. I mean, I could probably just with my naked eye look at these, but I think it's kind of fun to do it this way. 49D. I'm really beginning to think he probably removed anything that was in the 1930s, 1920s, or 19 teens or earlier. I'm guessing he probably has in a different container that I just have not grabbed yet. 1942D. Grab another handful. We'll do another handful here. What am I on? Hour and a half. We'll do another half hour and see what we find. Anybody still hanging out with me, or is the room dead now? What we got here? 1941. Let's see if in the handful it looks like I grabbed anything old. 44. I mean, they're all old in reality, but I think he, like I said, I think he probably left this bag to being 1940s and older. Hillbilly's still hanging out. 56D. And we're looking for... The only thing I really have on my list for the 50s is... On one of the lists I'm looking at is a 55. And I've got a sheet of There's a lot in there's a couple in the 40s that are supposed to have double die errors. I'm not currently looking at that list as we're doing this, so I'll have to go back over and look at the 40s and see if I gotta take a close look. Like 46D. Let me look at my printed list. 46S is supposed to have an S over a D. That is not the one we're looking for. $47. Was that on my list? No 47. $46D. It's supposed to be an S over a D. $46S, you should be able to kind of, well, if you have the right coin, that is. But what you could find as an error is this. There'll be an S stamped over the top of this D. And then you've got one of the minting errors that air collectors look for. 52D. $50-$60. $40D. Let me look at my... Any 1955 might have a double die. See, a lot of times I'm working off of two different like chase lists, if that makes sense to anybody. 1940, no mint mark. 1944. I think 44. So 1944, if it was a D, we could actually weigh it, and it could weigh wrong. 1944s are supposed to return to copper. A steel penny will weigh 2.6 gram and a copper will weigh 3. But this definitely looks like it was returned to copper. $50. Because in 1943 is when they did the copper pennies. Or not the copper pennies, but they did the steel pennies in 1943 and 1943 only. And then in 1944 they were supposed to go back to the copper. And apparently you can find occasionally a 1944 that is still a steel penny. Didn't I just say something about a 1944? That D is in rough shape. So there's another 1944D, which essentially I should weigh that. See, I got my weight I got my scale here. Let's do it quick. So if it's a copper, it's going to weigh 3.1. 3.15. So that is not, it's not an off weight. Probably should have weighed that other one that I've already thrown in the pile. I'll see it again, probably off stream at some point. 46. Just because I have not seen anything older than a 1940, I almost am positive that he sorted this bag to being nothing older than 40. And I'm going to find that elsewhere in the safe. 1942D, is it anything we need to look at? 1942D. Here's my penny info. Penny hits. I don't have anything. 42. Alright, probably another 20 minutes or so here. 2 hours, almost. Almost get us to 2 hours. Not a bad 2 hour hangout. 54. Not playing a Commander game tonight, Hillbilly. 45. No mint mark. Nothing on the 45. 5070 played earlier. 1940. So there's like the oldest coin that I've seen in, I don't know. I'd say I've probably gone through 50 of these pennies out of this bag, and it is not dropped below 40. So as I've said most of the evening here, I'm thinking he probably sorted these. I mean, these are still cool to have. Without a doubt, these are still cool to have. It's just, I think the real finds are going to show up on another stream. 4070. 44. I thought I saw a 44. There was something about a 44 somewhere. At some point I'm going to start memorizing this stuff and won't have to look at my sheet as much. 44D is the D over S print, so we need a mint mark on that to get us excited. 1941. I have a complete another bag too, that 58. Alright, I got 4 more on my desk here. 58D. Another 58D. That's a coincidence that probably won't happen again. Pick 2 up at the same exact 42D. See, the problem with like coins, I'm learning that coins this old, because of the pocket wear, or what I'm calling pocket wear. It's the term, I don't know if I've made that up or not, but because of pocket wear, a lot of times I think some of the minting errors that you could maybe find get worn away. Alright, one more. What's it going to be? We're going to be in the 40s? 1944D. That's where I think we were looking for that double mark 1944D. If you could see that D was stamped over an S, you'd have something for sure. That looks like a pretty clean D. So just to give you a sense, this is the bag of pennies right now that I'm going through. It looks like he gave this to my son in 2006. And I have a complete another bag of these, but just doing the 50 or 60 that I've done here, I think I know what these bags are going to be. They're probably not going to be any of the crazy hits. We'll do another little handful here, and then I will probably call it a night. Thanks for stopping in, Hillbilly. It says there was 3 people in here. I don't know who that would be. So it's counting myself, too. 51D. Wow. See, though, like that on the 8 there? Guess I'm not. I don't even have a coin magnifier on. Now that, I'd have to look in my book to see if 1958D ever had an error like that. Ever actually noted. Because I don't know off the top of my head. But that could just be, wear from it being a 1958. There is a 1958 double die offer, apparently, which means there would be double dyeing on this side. But I don't think if there was double dyeing it, I don't think it's gonna show up on this coin. When I see a lot of that, I mark it up to like damage more so than like any type of true minting error from 1958. And sometimes I could be wrong. In fact, I would guess most of the time I'm probably wrong. And I've learned that, finding the true minting errors on coins this old is a lot harder than finding like a minting error on a 2009 or something that's fairly new that still has a lot of definition in the striking. 1940. There just tends to be so much pocket wear. And I haven't been involved in this whole looking for minting errors long enough to be real versed in it. I know some of them I'm looking for sure. Like the double dies will stand out if it's heavy. Or like a D over the S, or like anytime something's stamped over something. But I'm guessing I'm gonna miss a good chunk of things as I go through this collection. $56D. I have been just kind of looking at the dates when I first started this, but now I'm just spinning up to some of the lettering just to see if like something truly stands out. $52D. Boy, see, like the one on that. Let's take a different coin. You know, but I'm not good enough to say if that was a minting error or if that's just wear from a coin being from 1953. One of the older ones, for sure. Definitely got pocket wear. The W's almost gone. Jeez, it almost looks like that T was never there. I think it truly was, but I'll have to look up in the book if there's a significant 1941 error at all. So a 1941 P is supposed to have a double die obverse, but this one's so war you're not going to see if there's a double die obverse or not. Alright, you still hanging out, Hillbilly? I'm about 10 minutes from rolling over to 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna call it a stream. You missed the nickels. We did a bunch of nickels and definitely hit some key dates in the nickels. Did the nickels earlier. I still got the microscope up. Let's go back. So hit a 1953. I think these were S's. I think we were looking for 1953 S's as big hits. So there's a 1953 S. I think we might have hit a couple 1953 S's tonight. 1951 S. It seems like S. 1952. Seems like S's are always kind of good ones to hit. I want to believe these 1950 S's are all under 10 million mintage, which is low in the grand scheme of minting runs. There's that 1947 S I set aside, and it's almost like, man, that looks like there's something there, you know, like, so like I'm gonna turn it this way. So it's probably my eyes just wanting it to be there, but I see an S upright that way, essentially like with a D kind of rotated. Like the D is actually, but like I said, it's probably me wanting things to be there, and that's the problem half the time with looking for these minting errors. Half the time you want it to be there, so it's like your eye makes it there, and then you have to have somebody that, you know, will confirm it for you or say, no, you're crazy. Let's see. 1947. I don't have anything on a sheet that says there's a 1947 error out there. Let me check one other thing here, because I didn't have my penny stuff up. Let's go to, yeah, see. I don't really have anything that says that it ever existed. It's definitely a 1947 S. There's no doubt there. It's just, is there something there in addition to it? Probably too worn for anybody to ever say. You know, if there was like real definite double die in some of the text, I think that would lead you to going, you know what? Maybe that was a D over an S or an S over a D or something like that. But I don't see anything on this Albers side that like collaborates that, so. And then I think you were here, Hillbilly, when I said we, you know, I mean, you can just see how nice this 1948 is compared to like when I put a different coin underneath, and it's not as coppery. So that's a nice 1948. And it still's got, this one still has real good definition and everything. I mean, here's a 1944 that's still got really good color and stuff. It's not dark like a lot of them are. It still has that copper shine to it a little bit. So no big hits. I saved this coin. It's in my, just because I don't know what happened to this. This is straight up damage. I mean, somebody did this. This is a 19 who knows what quarter. It's literally both sides. I think this is maybe an example of a coin that went through some machinery or something and completely got just annihilated. Because like if I was to back it up, you can just barely see that it was a quarter at some point. So things are going to start running out of power here shortly. Although I have the microscope charging. But I am going to try to make my nightly streams like this, you know, especially on the nights of doing any type of coin searching and searching through the collection that we inherited. I'm going to try to make them 2-hour streams at the most. I mean, granted, I may sit here for another 2 hours off stream and stuff, but plus after about an hour in my coin gloves, hands start to get kind of sweaty. So maybe tomorrow night, if I decide to jump on, like anybody who's been around here knows, I just kind of jump on when I care to jump on. I have no schedule. We'll do 2 more of those $5 saver packs of magic cards. And continue on some coins. Probably grab something else from the safe. Because I think the wheat penny bags are probably going to be no earlier than 1940. Because I think that's what he did. I think he made those bags 1940 and up. And I'm going to find the real cool stuff in smaller rolls. So, Hillbilly, thanks for hanging out as you usually do as I'm sitting here in the office doing stuff. Cosmic Seeds showed up tonight. Pilgrim X was actually in for a bit. Cane Shaker was the first one in for the evening. I'm gonna have to go through all these magic cards and see if there's anything that, you know, for some reason has got some value to it. But definitely was a couple good bags of $5 savers cards, that's for sure. I would have never expected most of the bag to be foil rares. Which gives me hope on the 2 for tomorrow night, or probably tomorrow night, maybe. See? So if you're still here, Hillbilly, thanks for hanging out. Now you kind of got a sense of, you know, where my channel's going, and it's going to be cards and coins, and that's why the title is actually tonight says that. Gonna be all kinds of cards. Just magic. And we're gonna be collecting coins and stuff, so it says 3 people. I don't know if anybody else is here, but if you are, thanks for stopping in, thanks for lurking. I'm gonna run the outro just to put a bow on it, and we'll see whoever comes back next time. Take it easy.